Hey everybody, it's Rory from ANSgear. We're upstairs with the brand new Planet Eclipse EMC Adjustable Stock. So this can really go on any setup that you're running, like a small 13, 15, 17 cubic inch, 4,500, 3,000 PSI, whatever it happens to be, bottle size, like this one right here. It's designed to fit this kind of tank setup right here, but does not require it to be attached to the gun in any way. The way this stock mounts is going to mount to this flat section of the neck of your bottle and then stick back this way on here. So we're going to go ahead and pull one of these out. We're going to mount it up and then we'll put it on a brand new EMC 200 right here. Let's get this out. So first off, we have your stock right here. This is your release so that you can slide it back and forth. And then also we're going to pull this down when we first install it onto the rail system here. We have a little bit of an instruction manual right here, plus a QR code that you can scan to kind of figure out where you're, if you need some extra help. Got some tools, we'll talk about that in a minute. And then in this little bit of baggy, cardboardy, papery stuff right here, we've got the arm that's going to go down the bottom of the tank. So in the little neck section of the arm is a rubber gasket that's got some serrations in it, which is going to help grab onto the neck. And then in our parts kit over here, if I can get this open, we're going to have the other side of the neck, and then we've also got a set of screws and nuts. So these are various lengths, sizes right here. It looks like we've got 3 medium-sized ones and 3 longer ones right here. So you're going to need 2 to mount it up, and then they give you an extra one of each. And depending on the neck size that you're using, you're either going to need the smaller screw or the longer screw. Now, this fits most necks. I'm sure there's some paintball bottle necks out there that maybe are too wide. I don't know. So you're just gonna have to trial and error it. And if you can't fit it, you might need to maybe go get a different screw, I guess. Don't know. But that's what comes with it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to mount up the stock rail on the bottom right here. We don't need the gun yet. We don't need to try to get that on there. We're just going to mount it up. So this is going to go on like that. I'm going to kind of turn it so this is out of the way. And when I first mount this up, I don't want to tighten it way down and be crazy with it, because I still need to figure out where it needs to sit on the gun. So first things first, let's get the appropriate Allen key here. I believe it's a 5/64, but let's just check to make sure. Yes, that is correct. And then we need 1 nut right here. So the nut is going to be held on the bottom side right there, and it does fit into a little housing so that it doesn't rotate. I'll get that in there, get that here, get this over here. And then we want to get them kind of close together so that they go together. And then I'm just going to screw them to the point where they start to come together or grab onto each other, and then go in. So I don't want to tighten them down really. I lost my nut. I just want to get it started. And this can be a little tricky, especially when you got things falling over all over the place and stuff like that. I wonder if you could, I'm going to try something different with this one. I wonder if you could get it started outside like this. And then So I got the first side just in a couple threads, and then just kind of opened it up and brought it around, and then put it back down on this side here. Now I can take my other nut, put it in there. I'm going to put my finger over it so it doesn't get away, and then I want to make sure I'm using one of my longer screws to go through here. That goes in there. All right. So that's on. Now again, I haven't tightened it down. I'm going to back this one out a little bit just to give me the ability to turn that. Now I can rotate this bottle inside here so that I can get my gun out and I can determine where I want my bottle to sit. All right, so here is our 200. Our pops is off. I'm going to go ahead and screw in. All right, so where that is, you can see that if I put my stock on like this, that's how that's going to go on there. That's not going to be helpful at all. So I'm going to rotate this around till it is lined up evenly on the bottom. A little bit further. A little bit more. All right, that looks good. It's right at the bottom right there, kind of lined up right in the middle. Once I have it lined up, now I can go ahead and tighten everything down. Give it one final check, make sure everything's lined up still. All right. There we are. We've got that lined up on there, nice and even, nice and straight along the bottom. I'm going to take our stock, slide it on, and when we want to start, we're going to pull from the front. Now we pull at the back, we push up like this to allow it to slide back and forth and lock into the spots, but we need to pull this front part down in order to get it to go over this front section right here. Otherwise, it's just going to run into it over and over again. So we have to pull down the front. It will go on. And now we can use the back side to slide this around. You just figure out wherever you want that. And there it is. And it's on there. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to come off. If you want to unscrew your bottle, you don't need to take the stock off of the bottle. You can just unscrew it when you go to put it back on. If it's going on the same gun, it's going to line up right where you need it to be. So there you go. Nice composite stock right there. Has loops for slings on it. It's easy to mount up. Takes you a couple minutes. You can get it right on there. Should fit most necks. I'm going to say there's probably a neck out there that is too thick. And it won't work, but let us know. If you have one that it doesn't work on, let us know so we can let other people know as well. But there you have it, the brand new EMC stock from Planet Eclipse on the new EMF 200. Both of them in stock right now at ANSgear.com.